Obligatory podcast intro.
Hi, hello, and welcome. This is Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. I'm Matt with my co-host Adam, and this show is where we take all 82 letters of the alphabet. We put them in a raptor enclosure. We each draw a letter and then pick a comic that begins with that letter. I don't know his. He does not know mine. Spoilers ahead for these two comics. I got A. I hope A.
Yes, you got
I got A. Good.
And I got L.
I read a story that started with A, so that's good.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
That's like the pointer.
You got what? I wasn't listening. I was making a joke.
Mine was so funny. L. I got an L.
You got L.
And L, I like L because it's not one of the X's or the A's. L is there in the middle, and it's got just enough comics where you don't feel it doesn't have all the same comic is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, there's not a big line of comics like Amazing Spider-Man.
Thank you.
Or Avengers.
Yeah. It's
because that's all I fucking found.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
A lot of that.
So you ever heard of Devil's Due comics before?
Yup.
So the only time I know I've mentioned them, and actually, you know what? I didn't technically mention them by name in this, but I'm going to do it now. They're the ones who published that comic where I was like, I was going to do it, but the gore was so silly and shitty.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Poorly done. That was them.
That was them?
Yeah, I saw one of their advertisements for that comic while I was reading this comic.
Oh, you're like, that was that dumb one.
That was that terrible one. Okay. So that's the only other time I've seen these people. So
wanted to give them another chance.
Exactly.
One of the rare times you read an entire story and then went, I'm not doing this one.
Yeah.
It
It's happened before.
Yeah.
It has happened other times, but not very often. So this came out in 2018. Different writer, different artist than that other imprint. The writer's name is Pat Shand, and the artist is Olivia Peleas. Yeah.
What's it called?
Little Girl.
Little Girl?
Yeah. So it came out in 2018. The art in it, I like the art in it. It's not anything crazy different, but it doesn't look exactly like a Marvel or a DC. Since it is like a horror comic, so a lot of black rooms, a lot of black backgrounds. Everything's not colorful. Like the car will be super colorful and cool colored. Everything else will kind of be normal, like muted background colors and stuff. Yeah. But just the use of color, a lot of warm light. It looks like it's a sunset. That's a good way of saying it.
Okay, so I've had a few that look like that.
That yellowy, like sunset a lot of the times.
I've had
That's
a
what
few
I'm looking
that look
at.
like that. Okay.
So we pick up in this comic with a penguin plushie. Just a little small, not a big hug plushie, like a little one, like 6 inches tall penguin plushie.
Got it.
And that's basically the basis for the rest of this comic. It revolves around this penguin plushie.
Cool.
It's found on the side of the road. It's taken to this chick, Sarah's house, and given as a gift from her boyfriend. They're cheating on each other, and we find that out immediately.
Sweet.
Like they're talking to each other on the phone, and they're each talking to their side piece at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, "Yeah, babe, how'd you like that plushie I gave you?" And she's like, "Oh, you're so sweet." And she's talking to her crush, and he's like, he's with his chick or whatever.
Hey, babe, you have my penguin plushie?
Yeah. So like they're like talking back and forth on the phone, being real sweet and nice, but then you're like, "Oh, well, they're just both cheating on each other."
They're both pieces of shit.
Yeah. So that night she's having dreams, and then she has all these really specific, not vague dreams about the specific young girl being drowned. We find out immediately who she is and kind of what's going on. Her name is Abby May, and she died recently. So this isn't a ghost from the 1800s or something.
Right.
She died recently.
And who's the girl? What's the girl's name again?
Sarah. And
Sarah.
Then Sarah's the chick who has the plushie, but Abby May is the ghost chick. So who's attached
Sarah's
to the plushie.
having dreams of Abby May.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
She sees that her parents were drowning her, like baptized drowning her. He was like her dad's name was Gregor, and he's a religious freak. Yeah. And he's like drowning her, baptizing her because she had some sort of mental illness. So he's like trying to cleanse her from it. The dude's a moron.
Yep.
And so you're like, oh, she got drowned by her crazy religious dad, and now she's a ghost, and that's what's going on. So you understand pretty much what's happening.
Called Damn Scene.
It's not. It's not supposed to be vague. You're supposed to know immediately kind of what's going on.
Okay.
But you get like a bait and switch on this. I'll give them that. So like, you're like, oh, it's a standard ghost story. Then you see people connected to the plushie, meaning the guy who brought it to her was the brother of the guy that she's with. So it's like very third person. The brother was like, hey, here's a plushie. Give it to your girlfriend or whatever. We see that she's trying to contact him and being like, hey, were you in the house? Like, what's going on? So she knows some weird. No, she's calling the boyfriend's brother.
Okay.
They're in different states right now. The boyfriend and the girlfriend, he's on business in L.A. and she's in Pittsburgh or somewhere. She had these weird dreams. She thought she saw somebody in the house. She called the police so much that she thought somebody was in the house. She's trying to contact Al, who's the brother of her boyfriend.
Okay.
We see that he's dead, drowned in his bathtub.
Al is.
Brother. Yeah.
Got it.
So now we see he's dead. She's freaking out. She's like...
She knows that?
I don't know. They don't say that she finds out. She just knows he's not answering.
Okay.
And that she saw somebody in the house. She's really scared. So she jumps on a flight, like a 12-hour flight or like a long flight, all the way across America to see her boyfriend who's in business in LA or whatever.
Cheating.
Yeah, he was. Luckily, when she shows up, she just shows up basically.
Yeah.
And he's not. The timing was
Lucky.
good. So she gets there. She kind of explains what's going on a little bit. She's like, oh, something's going on. She doesn't get into it.
I think someone's in the house. Come check it out.
Yeah, fly back with me.
Yeah, come home with me.
Yeah. So she explains kind of some paranormal shit's going on, whatever. The dude's name is Damon. He's like getting sexy with her. He's like, oh, I'm just glad you're here, babe. Like, so they kind of like reconcile.
So he didn't really respond to the paranormal
stuff. He's
stuff.
like, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So they're hanging out in LA. They're in a pool. They're in a hot tub. Hanging out in the hot tub, and then as they're hanging out the hot tub, Sarah looks down, and she sees Abby May in the water. There's people around. It's the middle of the night, but like there's tons of people around, and she starts screaming and talking to Damon. You see her, right? And he's like, what? And she pops out of the water fully. Abby May does, and she goes, you're the only one, and then grabs her and pulls her under the water, head under the water, and starts choking her and drowning her at the same time. So Damon's trying to pull up. He can't get Sarah to pull her head out of the water, so she dies right there around everybody. He pulls her out, and then we find out that everybody thinks he killed her. Because when they looked over, it's her drowning. Him drowning. And she didn't just breathe in the water. Abby May leaves actual physical marks on you. So her throat was crushed. So if they were like, oh yeah, it's obvious. His hands went around her throat, crushed her throat, and killed her. Then we see Abby May kind of going through the ether a little bit, like visiting some people that we don't know who they are yet. We don't get a fill in on them till the very end. She's like walking around. It seems like a happy household. It's kind of walking around it. She leaves. So now we get a huge montage of the penguin getting back to where it started. Because she brought it with her all the way to L.A. Sarah did. Somebody in the hotel finds the penguin, takes it, brings it with them, ends up in the trash can. Trash man sees it, pulls it out. A little kid gets it. Little kid gets on a plane, goes back, gets dropped, gets picked up by these people. And then it ends up basically like a few miles from where it started in that first, like, the East Coast somewhere. Now it goes into the possession, and you see Abby kind of following it. So she's connected to this penguin somehow.
Okay.
You see Abby following it, and now it's connected to a priest. He's not a priest, he's a reverend. And he's a small town guy. There's like 15 people in his congregation. He picks up this penguin. He has an interaction with one of the congregation that he really likes, and he wants to tell her he likes her, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And he has that penguin with him, and then he starts having the Abby May dreams about being drowned by her terrible father, Gregor, and about the cult that he's leading and this and that. And so this really hits the priest hard. He's not a priest. Hits him really hard, and he's like, oh, man, this is evil, demonic stuff, whatever. He wakes up to Abby May, like, on top of him, and she's like spewing green goo into his mouth or something. So like kind of passing a curse, maybe. It seems like.
Maybe.
And then for the next week, he doesn't sleep a wink. He stays awake. He's having terrible visions. He starts drinking again. He used to drink back years and years ago.
Yeah.
Starts drinking again. So now it's next Sunday. Everybody's there at church. That chick he was talking to last Sunday, she brought like 30 new people. Ooh. Which for a small church that had like 10 or 15, that's crazy.
That's huge.
Yeah. So he's like,
you got to bring that sermon,
bro. He's drunk as shit. He stumbles out,
delirious,
not making any sense. And everybody can tell immediately because people talked about him back in the day about how he was an alcoholic.
Oh, they know.
So they've heard about it. So now instantly everybody just rolls out.
He's back on the wagon again.
He's freaking out. He tries to talk to the chick. that brought everybody. She like, you need help, this and that. He walks into the back. He sees Abby May, like in the real world. He sees her.
Right.
And he's like, I can help you. I know you're not a demon, whatever. But Abby May sees him as her father, as Gregor. So she makes him puke out green into the toilet, and as he's puking in the toilet, she comes up behind him and drowns him in the toilet.
In the puke.
So this whole thing is revolves around water and baptism and dying in water. Everybody dies with water. You're born in water, die in water, whatever. That's like a big theme.
Yeah, and a penguin.
So now at the penguin is at the rummage sale. Is at the rummage sale because the pastor or the reverend died.
Yeah.
So they're selling all the stuff out, and Gregor, Abby May's dad, and
still
her
alive?
mom. This is just like I said, this is very
Oh
recent.
yeah, you said it was recent.
So they show up at the sale, and they're buying a bunch of candles for their cult, and they're talking about buying the church because the church is going up for sale. Talking about buying the church even.
Okay.
And so Abby May sees her dad through the window. And is just, she looks like a monster now. This whole time, she's kind of just looked like a ghostly child.
Yeah.
When she gets mad, though, she like actually takes on like scary monster features.
Does she look cool?
Yes, she looks dope.
You got it up?
Yeah. Come on.
Turn it twisted.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Monster-ish.
Yeah.
Monster-ish. She
like
still,
I said, she normally just looks like a little girl.
Still has eyes, regular ears, face. The smile's big.
So
but yeah.
in her normal ghost form, she literally just looks like a little girl.
Okay.
So
that's what
she
the
was
comic's
malnourished.
called.
Her dad, one of the things her dad was doing was she was very malnourished. And
he was malnourishing her?
Yeah. I know I said that.
Yep,
Fuck you.
that's what you're saying.
And so she's really skinny and gaunt. And she's got long blonde hair.
From the malnourishment.
And her skin's really like pale and white. Then we jump over to the people that bought the penguin.
I'm rooting for this murderer.
She can only follow the penguin.
Obviously,
right?
Yeah.
So she doesn't get to follow her dad right away because he doesn't get the penguin. So he sees the penguin, though, because she did have a penguin. He recognizes it at the sale. And the mom recognizes it, too, and they just don't say anything about it. But now that the penguin gets picked up by another family, they go through a series of unfortunate events that Abby May helps, push forward. What she does, though, is she brings the penguin to their house.
Oh, she can pick it up and stuff?
No, Abby doesn't. The chick who picked up the penguin at the garage sale, she knows about Abby May and about the whole penguin thing. So she's a true crime junkie type person.
Got it.
So she knows about it. She sees the doll, gets the doll, and goes, I'm going to take the doll to Gregor's house. Her mom's there too. I just forget her name. Takes it to the Abby May's house, puts the doll on the front porch, and that she films it. She's like going to get behind the scenes footage or whatever, trying to prove that it was him or something like that. He comes out, he sees it, he just throws it away right away. And you're
inside or outside?
In the outside trash. Throws it away in the outside trash, and then the mom goes outside and sees it and brings it in.
Oh.
So now Abby May has access to the house.
Hell yeah.
To our actual house. We get to see a one-page splash kind of page of a bunch of the terrible things that have happened to Abby May. Her mom is seeing these things. They're like, Abby May's putting them in her mom's head. So she's seeing all the worst parts of Abby May's life. And then the next day, you see the Gregor recruiting to have a big ceremony at his cult. So all the people are down for the ceremony. He lights a bunch of incense, a bunch of oils. He has a big tub of water because that's really important in his cult and in the story.
We're a water cult.
And so he lights the incense on fire, and immediately everybody that breathes in this purple weird incense, myrrh, whatever it is, starts coughing. And like you can tell immediately that there's something going on with it. And then you realize that, Abby May's like corrupted it or done something to it. So everybody gets the ability to see Abby May now.
Oh, they can all see.
They can all see Abby May. The water bowl tumps over and spills, and then she comes out of the water on the ground.
She crawls
out the ring style.
Nice.
Everybody can see her now, and she's in her more monstrous form. She starts ripping people's faces off that are still alive.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's drowning without having to have been near water, so water is like coming out of them.
Nice.
So they're drowning, dry air drowning with water coming, the opposite drowning. The water's coming out of them. So she follows her dad around. She swings the weird purple incense thing and knocks him in the head with it. And now he's got the purple goo, like kind of like a crown hanging all over his head. And you're like, what? Why is that? And then you see her light that on fire. And so he's like, his whole head is engulfed in flames. And he's burning really slowly. And he's like suffering and stuff. Falls onto the ground and burns to death slowly. So now her mom's on the ground, like next to her. Everything's in flames. And she's like crawling towards her mom. And her mom's like, I'm sorry. I actually really loved you. Blah, 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 this and that. She was like, I didn't want him to do those things that hurt you, whatever. So she just snaps her neck. So that's like her being nice.
Very personal.
But quick.
Yeah.
Personal but quick. Snaps her neck. So now that's the end, right? She just got her revenge.
Yeah.
Her parents are dead. No.
She should cross over.
There's a whole other issue.
Oh, what?
Because her parents, those people didn't kill her. They're not, that's not how she died.
Spoiler.
She was a court case for her her dad Gregor kept drowning her and not giving her enough food and stuff. So they lost her in a custody battle, and now we see the family that adopted her where she did die.
Oh,
now
shit.
it shows her jumping over to them.
So we're just seeing flashbacks
of the beginning,
bad shit that they did, not her death.
Yep,
got it.
Yep. So we see her kind of like right after the burning of it, it's like she kind of goes into like the inside of flesh, like a limbo world. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay.
And the penguin gets remade because it burned up in the fire. The penguin gets remade, and then we see what do they call a shadow box where you put a bunch of keepsakes and pictures into like a deep frame, and it's her with her family that actually loved her and gave her the penguin. So her her adopted family. That's who we meet up with now. Okay. So now they get called in to the police. Seth and Emma, they're her adopted parents. They get called into the police and they're like, "Hey, do you know who these people are?" And they're like, "No, these were Abby May's parents. They burned last night. We just wanted to know if you knew anything about it." They don't know anything. They had nothing to do with
obviously,
it.
yeah.
So they go home and they're hanging out, like cuddling, and they have a German Shepherd. And as they're cuddling, Abby May like comes as like a smoke out of the penguin, his penguin, the other penguin. So the dad had bought 2 penguins, one for him and one for Abby May. And he said, as long as we each have our penguin, then we'll be together because whatever. And so she comes out as a smoke, and then she kind of like reads their minds as they're sleeping, and she sees that they never did anything bad to her. They were actually insanely wonderful adopted parents, and that they did nothing but love her and be kind to her and treat her like she deserved to be treated, basically. Yeah. And then we see what actually ended up happening. The dad had been working a lot. He was really tired, but Abby May was having terrible night terrors from her previous life of being drowned all the time. Right. So she couldn't sleep, so her dad took her on a drive late night after he'd been at work for 20 hours. He fell asleep. She had taken her seatbelt off. They hit a pole, and Abby May went flying out the window and died. And she sees that they were actually good to her, but they did kill her. She's not sure what she's going to do, so she's like choking them. They wake up finally, and they see her. And the dad's like, "It's Abby May." And she's like, "No, that's definitely not Abby May. Like, well, Abby May's dead." And so they kind of comfort her still, even while they're being choked. And like, she was basically going to kill them. Mm-hmm. They talk to her so sweet and so kind that it calms her down. And now she starts looking like she did before she died. Regular. She's completely like normal, like the cute ghost, like a anime ghost girl, basically. Yeah. She turns back into that, and then I have to mention it. She's like running away, like to go into the light, pretty much. And the German Shepherd's chasing her, and it chases her into the street, and it gets hit by a car. And then immediately the ghost of the German Shepherd comes out and then goes with Abby May. And then they fly into the afterlife. What the fuck? I swear to God. That's the last page. The dog runs into it, gets killed, and then flies away with Abby May into the afterlife. And that's the end, the actual end of the comic.
I really want that dog next to her running to heaven.
How are we going to do that?
We got to figure out a way. It's not that her running towards the lights actually pretty cool.
Enough.
It's good.
It's enough.
We need that fucking dog next to her.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah. So
it kind of shits on the whole pretty cool story.
Yeah. So I enjoyed this story. Was it well done? Not the best ever. I had to kind of go back a couple times to completely understand things completely. Not because it was super terrible. It just wasn't super clear.
Right.
The writing was fun enough.
Yeah.
It was fun enough. The art was definitely really good. I really, really, really enjoyed the art. The 4-issue size, I think 4 issues was probably maybe much.
Oh, like you should have stopped at 3.
Yeah, I probably think they could have done 3 and then had the weird stuff happen at the end of the third one, like just add like 4 more pages.
I don't know. I did like it.
Yeah,
I thought the story was cool. I
was.
like the idea that a lot of times they'll just remain a killer or nothing will get solved.
Yeah.
I like the idea that it's not them.
Yeah,
I like the whole twist of all this torture. You thought that was her dying.
Yeah.
That was very cool to me.
Yeah.
And then finding out, it's not them. You think it's the other family, which you find out, no, they're good.
They're good too.
They just fell asleep driving.
Yeah, it was
she
a
died.
total accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that satisfies her. She's able to go into the light and go, okay.
And at the beginning, she like only messes with people that seem to be sinners or not great people or whatever.
Yeah, she
but
killed
then you
people.
find out like real quickly, oh no, she just whoever's connected to the or has the penguin, she'll kill them.
Yeah, she'll kill
them. If they're
them.
bad or not. The brother who just gave the penguin away, he got murdered.
Yeah.
He hadn't done anything.
That's crazy. Yeah, because then she's going to heaven.
The family she was tearing apart. They didn't do anything.
No.
So yeah, she wasn't a all good ghost.
Hell
she
no.
wasn't an all bad ghost. There's like shades
Pretty
of gray
bad,
in
though.
there. Shades of gray.
Pretty bad.
But
ghost,
I
though.
liked it. I liked this comic.
I did too.
It made me happy to read it. It was in a dark way because I like the dark messed up stuff.
Yeah.
But like it was such a happy ending where you're like, oh, like that was nice.
I like a good ghost story.
It was nice.
Yeah, it has the ending that they normally start with, the temperament and mood of how it normally starts, except for that fucking dog dying.
The dog came out of nowhere,
That's
bro.
stupid.
Literally, like you meet the dog like at the beginning of the 4th issue. You're like, oh, they have a dog or whatever. They don't say they had a great bond with the dog or
not brought up.
No, not
she had
really.
it when she was a kid.
None of that. Yeah, no. It was just the dog she liked or whatever. Her family's dog.
Further adventures of her in hell.
So I give this a 1 thumbs up as well.
Okay. All right. So I got a comic called American Jesus.
No way.
Do you know about this?
I've seen the cover. But
Yeah?
no, I don't. That's my
level
of awareness.
It is a story by Mark Millar,
Mm-hmm.
art by one of my favorites, art by Peter Gross, color is Gene McGee,
Oh, cool.
lettering is Corey Pettit.
Okay.
This is a Image comic. It came out in 2009. There is, I believe, a cartoon on Netflix that is part of his, like he was trying to do his Millerverse. Because he's done so much that they connected universe, they were trying to build it.
Yeah.
And they released a cartoon, animated version of this story, and people didn't like it. Mm-hmm. I've never seen it, so I don't know if it's because it was bad or if people got to the end and found out what it was about. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I imagine some Christians probably wouldn't like this story too much.
Oh, cool.
At all.
We got 2 in a row again.
I thought it was funny when you were mentioning preacher and reverend, and I was like, that's really funny. We got a theme. Okay,
How we do that on accident?
I don't know.
Like it's seriously
we
weird.
do it a lot, and
That's
not
weird.
just that, but like weird, goofy stuff.
Yeah.
Like we'll get 2 comics where both characters are missing an arm.
It's just
It's like how
What?
How do we do that? All right, so this starts. Our main character is named Jody Christensen. A little on the nose there, Mark. But
jeez.
so Jody. So Jody and his 2 friends, they're walking through the woods. He's narrating and he's asking, "Can you remember what it was like when you were 12?" It's pretty awesome. Somewhere between the Commodore 64 and Pepsi, someone whispered in my ear that I would change the world forever. And can you even begin to know what that feels like? He's finding it goofy because he is a lanky, goofy redhead freckled kid.
The unlikely guy.
Exactly. Him and his 2 friends, now they're walking 5 miles because one of them heard there's a nudie mag that was left in the woods. And they were like,
Okay.
this is stupid. Why are we going this far?
5 miles.
Also, who gets so mad at a nudie mag and just leave it in the woods?
Yeah.
They're like, and I love this because it's such a kid thing. Like, just because Jason Sachs saw it last weekend doesn't mean it's still here.
Yeah.
Such a kid thing to say their full name. I love that. I thought it was hilarious.
That's pretty good.
So he's like, man, it could have been eaten by animals. And they're like, you're stupid. They don't eat that. They
don't
eat
eat
berries
nudie
and
mags.
nuts and shit. They don't eat nudie mags. So they get to a bridge. The two friends are about to walk under the bridge. Jody has stopped. He's playing a game on his little watch. And he's telling his friend, I'm about to beat your high score. And above on the bridge, you see a cat. You see a man or an old woman walking a very strong, handsome dog.
Okay.
And you see an 18-wheeler
Okay.
barreling down the street. Everything seems normal. But the dog jumps and runs away, goes after the cat. The 18-wheeler guy veers off the road, and then it goes off the bridge and lands right on top of Jody.
I knew it.
Crushed.
Yeah.
And I love this. He's
got
asking,
one of those names.
do you remember what it was like the childhood security, not having responsibilities, being 12 years old and wrapped in that cozy cotton wool of childhood, and the simple, foolish gorgeousness of knowing mom and dad and God would always be there when you need them, right?
Yeah.
As he gets crushed, he says to himself, dogs work in mysterious ways. So we're at the hospital. We're with Father O'Higgins. He is there and he's comforting them. I know you're not Catholic, but I'm still here for you. They say appreciate it. Now they're talking about how is it possible that Jody got crushed by an 18-wheeler and he has no bruises. He crawled out from under it and walked away. Fathers, I have no idea. We don't know. What they used to call it was a miracle, I suppose. We'll just chalk it up to good luck and just be thankful for it, basically. So
Yeah.
she says, the mom's talking about, we don't know what happened. We're just, I guess, grateful for it. In the hospital room, Jody is laying there. He can barely talk right now, but there's a black nurse in there. And she is telling him about how, what? I don't know why I said that. Okay. Jody is in there. He's in the hospital bed, and there's a nurse in there. She's black, and she's... Okay.
We're good.
So we're in the hospital room. Jody is laying there. He is confused, doesn't know what's going on.
Right.
There's a woman, a nurse next to him,
Right.
and she is talking about how Father O'Higgins doesn't believe in God since his mom died, and
Goddamn.
that homeless man killed his brother. So
Jesus.
he has every right to be agnostic, right?
What the fuck?
It's like a singer losing his voice. So Jody says something like, am I in a hospital? She says, yes, you are, just so the doctors can rest and keep an eye on you. They're trying to figure out what happened, but they don't know what I know. Their charts and shit ain't going to figure it out. You don't have a clue what has happened, or even it hasn't occurred to you yet, right? So tells him that he has powers and abilities no one's ever seen before. And they're going to become obvious in the coming weeks and months. You got to be strong. You're going and you got friends in high places. You don't have to walk this road by yourself. The fate of our souls lies in your hands, little prince. But your people have been waiting for you for 2,000 years. They're eager to fight by your side. And he's, what the fuck?
Yeah, he just woke up, right?
Yup.
Basically.
She tells him, ask your mother why she's never banged your father. Ask why your father has to sleep in the back room in that other room every night. Totally confused. So this is later. He's at home. He's with this girl named Maggie. She's the next door neighbor. She ditches school just as much as him.
Her name's Maggie?
Yeah.
Okay.
She wants to watch horror movies. And
Oh, no way.
I don't know if they're smoking weed or a cigarette. It's probably weed.
Smoke with cigarettes.
But they're passing it. So very well. I think it's weed. But they're sitting there chiefing and talking about they want to do horror movies. And then not being eager about it, she does eventually go like, so what happened? You know, they're talking about their parents fighting, where her parents are. They work 24/7 apparently. And they make up for their absence by buying her everything she wants. So ask him, how'd you walk out? And he says he has no idea.
Yeah.
Like, I have no clue. It's crazy.
No one really told him shit. He was chilling. He got hit. He woke up in the hospital and then got laid some crazy shit down on him.
Yeah, and just was
Hey,
like,
you're
later.
like the savior and whatnot. I know you're a kid, but figure it out the fuck out or whatever.
I hope you feel better. See you later.
Bye.
We'll give you a call. So we're at school. The teacher calls him up and he's giving him shit about how he got a perfect score on the test.
Mm-hmm.
And basically tells this kid, well, you're fucking stupid. There's no way that you did this.
Yeah, he used to be stupid.
So he starts quizzing him on shit. Ask him a bunch of stuff about Kennedy. And he starts answering it all. And he's like, oh, fine. Okay, dipshit. Where do you think Kennedy's postmaster general came from? And he says, oh, well, he had 2 of them and they're from these states. He doesn't know what's happening. They call the mom there. The mom walks in and sees him on the table answering extremely hard chemistry questions, all types of questions. He's excited. He's like, give me more. Give me something hard. Give me some crazy problem. The mom sees it. Now, they're in the car and she tells him about this Bible verse or this story about when Jesus was 12 and he was in with the highest scholars and Pharisee in the temple schooling them.
Yeah.
And they see him and they realize, oh my God, this little kid that we raised and we had to wipe his ass, but he really is the Son of God. He really is who he says he is.
Right.
How can he be that when I have to blow his nose and wipe his ass?
Yeah.
This is crazy. So she relates that to, this is what I saw. That's what I saw today. That was my temple moment. Tells him, we saw omens, we saw signs, never had any confirmation till now that this is what's happening, this is what's true.
Yeah.
So tells him, your father and I never had sex. The only reason we lived together is because the elders in the church wanted you to have a nice, stable home. Do you know what I'm telling you? Do you know what I'm about to say? And he says he thinks so, and he says he's a mutant. And she's like, no, what the fuck? No, what is that? So it shows grown-up Jody now, and he's in a nice room. You can only see his back. His head is blacked out, like silhouetted, and there's a bunch of people around him taking notes, sitting there listening to him. So he tells him he's been reading his X-Men comic books at that time. His mom was patient and gave him one of those little Bibles and told him to go read Revelations 13 and 14. So he's thinking about his dad, how he cringes thinking about him watching his son, quotation marks, sit in the car and be told why they look nothing alike.
Oh, yeah.
He tries to get his attention when he runs in from talking to his mom, runs off, runs back to his room, and it shows him reading this Bible verse, essentially saying that in Revelations, this guy is going to have a good starring role in it, right? He is finding the he is spiritually undefiled, pure as virgins, and they follow the Lamb wherever he goes, and yada, 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 Bible stuff, right? We're at the church now. We're at Father O'Higgins. He goes to talk to him. I need help. I think I'm the Son of God. I should probably go talk to a priest or something.
Not the guy to be coming to talk to right
Definitely
now.
not. He's like, you're full of shit. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. None of that is true. And he says, well, it's not just the 18-wheeler. I cured what's his face of his asthma. And that's stupid. Listen, promise me you won't talk about this. Anyone. Just remember, the Bible is a guidebook. You can't take it so literal.
Yeah.
And then he tells him, put this nonsense out of your head. So he immediately gets with all his friends. He's trying to cure this kid of bad eyesight. They have water. He's trying to turn in the wine. They have a bag of rolls and fish. And they're like, can he see better? We don't know yet. Is the wine there? No, it's still water. What's up with the bread loaves? Nothing.
Yeah.
So one kid freaks out because they're trying to see if he could walk on water. And he loses it. He's like, I saw my friend get crushed by a semi.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch him drown trying to figure this stupid Jesus crap out.
Right.
Someone calls his name. When they turn around, the water has turned to wine. And there is more fish and bread in there. By the time he gets home, the story was he turned it into 1,000 Snickers bars. And then by the end of the week, he rode his bicycle across the lake.
That's sick. That's like fucking, what is he, 13?
Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
So they all, the kids are all down on this. The adults are obviously like, that's stupid. Y'all are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kid goes to the eye doctors, 20 out of 20, perfect eyesight, after wearing the thick-ass magnifying glasses.
Yeah.
So he's talking to the kids. He's preaching, basically, relating how he's either Luke Skywalker or Han Solo. He hadn't quite figured it out yet, but he is one of them, and this is the situation. The driver of the 18-wheeler, his name was Caldwell. His son is beating the shit out of Jody. You're walking around free and clear. You're talking about how you're Jesus, and my dad is in a coma with crazy injuries. So the teacher stops him, tells him, it's just a little kid, man. They make up shit all the time. If you didn't have such a bad home life, I'd take you to the principal. Get out of here. The teacher goes down to Jody and says, hey, can you pop by my house sometime? My mom has a brain tumor. Can you come check it out?
Mm-hmm.
So he's at home. He is made a vow to stop beating off and stop thinking dirty and saying God's name in vain and cursing. He can see Maggie changing her clothes across the way, wide open window. He turns the light off, getting all creepy and shit. And then his mom busts in, says, your friend is here. And it's Caldwell, the dude who's beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
He says, listen, if you're Jesus, you're going to my house.
Yeah.
We're going to heal my dad. We're going to the hospital, help my dad.
Fuck yeah.
Gives him 10 minutes or he's going to kick the shit out of him. 10 minutes later, Jody and his dad come walking out. Now, I'll take a minute to, the art is fine. Super simple. It's really chill. Nothing crazy, nothing demanding. Not super bad, not super great.
Looks like the Aha video.
Yeah, it does. So there's this weird thing going on where certain people are like gray. Sometimes the priest shows up and he looks gray.
Okay.
When the dad wakes up,
gotcha,
he is generally gray.
Yeah.
Jody's stepdad is also gray. And they change. Like sometimes they'll be colorful, other times they're gray. I don't know if it's a personal choice that has something to do with him, the God, him, and this person.
Yeah.
But anyway, he heals him. He's fine. Caldwell's in his crew now. They're all at the bus stop smoking weed together. The priest shows up, tells him get in the car, starts giving him shit again. I'm hearing more and more about this. I'm surprised this crap hasn't made the news for how crazy you are. This is insane. You got to stop. They get into it. You just don't believe in God since your brother was killed by that homeless guy and your mom died. Tells him to get out or he's going to beat the crap out of him. Jody starts thinking to himself, I mean, if my existence proves God is real, does that mean Satan and the other guy are not far behind? So we see Father O'Higgins. It's showing this comparison to his empty church. And then wherever Jody is, there's people following behind him, his friends, his crew, and then just randos. When he's inside a restaurant, there's people outside. Save me, Jody.
Really?
It's getting big.
That's crazy.
Very big. He goes to see the teacher's mom, tells him, listen, I'm not going to help her. Just because they stand up and start walking doesn't mean they're healed. She wants to go. And he's like, no, she doesn't. She doesn't want to do it. And the mom's in the background like, please let me die.
Yeah.
It's like, no, she's being ridiculous. Please.
That's such a weird thing people will do. Like family members and stuff to fight for the person that's like, no, they want to live. And the person's sitting there going,
yes,
no.
So, well, to be fair, she made him sign a letter or a contract saying they won't pull the plug on her if she goes under or goes in a coma. So she was terrified of dying, but now that she's in this moment, I'm in pain, I'm coughing, I wake up in the middle of the night, I feel horrible. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
So Jody's basically like, nah, man, I can't help you out.
Yeah.
Goes outside, big crowd of people just waiting for him, signs and shit, like I said. We get a cowboy in New York City calling Jody's mom. Tells her, hey, you did a great job raising him, but we're coming to pick him up. We'll be there tomorrow morning. We can only pay so many people to keep him out of the newspapers, but this is getting big. People are starting to hear about him, and he has enemies, and you know about his weakness. Real vague, real cryptic shit. Threatens the mom, hangs up, says, I'll be there tomorrow morning. She's pissed off. This little part, the dad walks up and says, don't listen to them. They're idiots. Freaks out on him. Get your hands off me, you dirty bastard. I know what you want, and you're not getting it. Like, damn, bitch. Like, it seemed like he was just trying to comfort her.
Yeah.
But maybe she knows he's just always hitting on her.
Yeah, something we don't know.
So we get the teacher with the mom, and we get Father O'Higgins in a restaurant together. Father O'Higgins doesn't believe him. I'm sure he's a fake, but when this girl's walking without crutches and this guy can see perfect and the 18-wheeler driver is learning to drive again, how can I doubt it?
Maybe he shouldn't be learning to drive again.
Maybe not. I love this part, Father O'Higgins, and I think everyone should do this, is he has thinks to himself, what if I was back in Rome, would I be the one hammering the nails in, or would I been, no, I believe this guy?
Yeah.
And I think that was really interesting because he is the I don't believe this guy right now. Starting to. So he prays to God. Just please give me a sign. I don't need lightning. I don't need anything crazy. A little sign that you're out there and I'm supposed to listen to this kid and this is your will. This is what you're doing. So now we have a bunch of kids playing baseball on the field. We have Angel the dog, who almost died earlier, in the backyard. Okay. We have Caldwell learning to drive with his wife. She's yelling at him, being kind of rude. He's like, I've driven for 32 years. Don't tell me this stuff. So one of the kids cracks a homer. Angel the dog sees it, jumps over the fence, runs out into the street after a ball. Same driver in a different car, cuts to black, right? Yeah. We see Jody telling Maggie that he's leaving. She's sad. If I didn't leave, we would get to do this. And then they start kissing. She flips out. Her eyes open. She starts spitting, tastes something nasty on his lips and asks him what he has on it. And he tells her nothing. I don't have anything on my lips. There's a knock on the door. Father O'Higgins comes in with a dead dog. Angel is dead. And he tells him, heal him. Let's do this. So Jody's, all right, got this. Rolls up his sleeves. Eyes go all white. His hair's flying everywhere. Every TV, every light bulb, every window, every door for 200-mile radius all pops.
Oh, damn.
Lightning in the sky. Craziest, huge lightning storm. Doors and windows at his house. Light bulbs and TVs everywhere else for 200 miles.
Gotcha.
Dog pops up alive. Father O'Higgins is now like, okay, I believe. Now, Jody is rolling out. The guy said he'd be there in the morning. He's ready. He's there. Friends, family. He finds it all weird, tells them goodbye. He hops in the limo or the car, and there is the woman that was at the hospital. And she's telling him, I told you about your gifts. You know, it's crazy. You could have pulled down every single star from the sky if you wanted to, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to train you, and we got the grand finale. That's like a year away. So we got to go meet your dad. And he's like, oh, shit, I'm going to meet God? And she says, what? No, what are you talking about? Yeah. God's my father, right? Well, in the sense that, like, he created everything. Yeah, he's your father, but your immediate father, it's the other guy.
Yeah, duh.
Other guy. Yeah, Satan, of course.
Yeah, duh.
And he's like, oh, we're going to meet Satan? Yeah. So it shows him as an adult. The people are still holding recorders, holding notepads, following him around. And he's been telling them this story the whole time. So he says, it's weird. I always thought I was on the other side, and you don't want to feel like you're Grendel to someone's Beowulf, but I made peace with it when I was told when I was a kid. I cried for 6 months, but hey, I'm on it now, you know. My dad did find all this misunderstanding pretty funny. Yeah. Everyone laughed. I thought it was funny eventually, but I would like to talk to this Jesus guy. You know, we both had overbearing fathers. We
got some shit in common.
We got some stuff in common.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, Air Force One is ready, Mr. President. Are you ready to go? And then that's the end.
Nice.
End of book one.
Okay, I figured.
It is a trilogy.
I figured, yeah.
It is a trilogy.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
That's how you open up, bro. That's
a good first. Yeah. I think 3 issues in a book.
Yeah.
So it's separate. Oh, it's separated into chapters, but I feel like those were comic issues. It felt like
Yeah.
Man, I got a soft spot for Mark Miller, dude.
I know.
I love it. I love it.
He's good. There's no question that he's good. It's just if he's your guy or not, and he is. He's
definitely a slept-on universe. Yeah, he has a huge universe
he did
out there.
The all-white guy, right?
Nemesis. Yeah. So I'll get into it after. Okay. I loved it. I love the way, like you said, he nails the setup. Something's crazy is going on. I didn't necessarily see the Satan thing coming. Like it's obvious. It's not super secretive or nothing, but it did get me because you do assume he's angelic.
Oh, right.
On the side of God, he's healing. He's not showing any kind of evilness. He's not showing any kind of darkness at all. So he went with it, and it seemed like the people around him were telling him he is the son or is God.
Yeah,
or something.
They all think that.
Everyone else thought it. So,
for them, it makes complete sense for him to be the good guy.
So maybe I just did it to myself and didn't make myself think about it. But when it was Satan, I was like, oh shit, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was surprised, and I was like, well, that's Very interesting.
No, that's a real good idea.
Definitely wouldn't make me want to read the rest, for sure. How are the faces? They were fine. Like I said, the art is fine, man. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it. It seems simple 2000s art, man. I mean, it's there. That's what it looks like. I did enjoy it. I love the writing. You know what I would have asked him, though? People were asking him chemistry questions, algebra questions, and all that.
Yeah.
I would have asked him, what are the winning numbers for the lottery? Where do I go to win this much money? Like,
yeah.
Because he knows it.
Yeah, he just got information beamed into his head or whatever.
It's
basically.
just there.
He just got it there.
Who killed Jimmy Hoffa? This dude
he knew
knows.
all the weird shit, right? Yeah.
He knows it all.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, sorry, I'm late. I had to feed my dog. He'd be like, no, I know.
Right.
I know. That's what they imply. I mean, I don't know if it's super personal like that.
That's what I don't know.
But any chemistry or history question, he knew.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy's from Kentucky and the other one was from Missouri.
That's just weird general knowledge, too. The postmaster thing and stuff like that.
But how deep does it go?
Yeah, exactly.
He lived on this street in Missouri.
Does he know that because there's a book about it somewhere? Or would he know that even if it hadn't been written about?
Does he have godly knowledge? Like just
omniscient?
Omniscient.
Yeah.
So I'm mad to ask for Powerball lottery numbers.
I would have.
I mean, shit, 12 years old, he probably wouldn't have thought anything of it.
Give it to your dad and be like, Dad, make some bonds or something.
Go buy this right now.
Yeah.
Tell me what
it's
store.
It's called Google.
Yeah.
It's called Google.
What do I invest in? Google, Amazon.
Yeah.
Get those. So, Mark Miller got a soft spot. He's my guy. 2 thumbs up. Loved it. So, Mark Miller, now, if you don't know him off name, you do know him. He wrote Kick-Ass. Yeah. He wrote Kingsman. He wrote Wanted. He wrote Huck. And now American Jesus. And the guy you were asking about is Nemesis. Mm-hmm. He is a bad guy.
Yeah.
When I read Nightclub, 3 vampires wearing luchador masks.
Yep.
That's in his universe. Now, he made one called The Big Game where Nemesis gets with Wesley Gibson from Wanted.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then wages war on all the superheroes. So all the heroes from Ambassador, which is like there's a hero representing each country. Chrononauts. There's a magic guild. I forgot the name of that comic, but there's actually magicians in the world now. Kick-Ass, Kingsman. Dude, you have Eggsy rolling with Hit Girl.
Oh, shit.
Beating the hell out of dudes. It's awesome. So awesome. And spoilers for this, if you don't want to know about this Big Game comic, I may cover it one day, but at the end, Kick-Ass is granted superpowers for a minute.
Oh,
so he's like, dude, you're so skinny and you kind of suck at this and you got such a great heart. We're actually going to give it to you. Here you go.
Yeah.
Lets him be a real hero. And
That's
it's just,
sick.
That's how you do a universe, man. It's so well done. I love his stories. Huck is in there. Huck was, hey, does someone have a number to get a hold of Huck? They call Huck. He's out in the Arctic saving like a fox or something, being a badass.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's in there. I don't know what happens to Jody. And I kind of don't want to figure it out till I read, obviously. But this was wild. I love the universe. I love that he mashed them all up. It's like getting all your toys out and playing with them at the same time.
Cool.
It's cool as hell. Do you wanna bing bang boom us in?
Bing bang boom.
I don't think we've ever done it at the same time.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No. This is Matt versus Adam. This is where we take a random character generator online. We see who wins between who I get and who he gets. Today we're doing randos. We're doing our ultimate wheel here. And the arena is downtown Houston, 2 blocks. I'm out at dinner with all my friends who love me. And he is by himself begging for change on the side of the street. We see each other and it's fight on sight. We don't have to kill. We can if we want, but it's basically just incapacitate.
Yeah.
If someone is out of the fight, it's over, and that's all they got to do. So I got Captain Man.
Right.
Captain Man, Ray Manchester, Captain Man. He is from Henry Danger.
Yeah. Which was a terrible show.
Was it?
I didn't like it.
I think
because it came way after we were kids.
Yes.
So I saw it as like a young adult, basically.
Yes, it's those corny Nickelodeon shows. Captain Man, and who'd you get?
Tojiro? Oh,
Nope.
no, Toji, Fushiguro.
So Toji Fushiguro from Jujutsu
Yes.
Kaisen versus Captain Man.
That's right.
All right, you want to do yours? Because I know you don't have powers. You are a badass.
So
though.
superhuman reflexes, speed, and strength. High-level tactician, which I always like to add those in whenever I'm naming off.
for sure.
Stealth mastery, massive arsenal. That's his like main thing. He's
'Cause he's
getting,
got the-
every weapon ever, basically.
He's got the slug full of weapons.
It's marksmanship, swordsmanship, knifesmanship, he's just weapons guy.
Weapons guy.
Yeah, to the extreme weapons guy.
All right, so these are my regular abilities: genius level, arrogance, professional crime fighting, expert in gadgetry, vast wealth, leadership, charisma, singing skills, dancing skills, and intimidation. Now, these are his superpowers: nigh indestructibility, nigh invulnerability, superhuman strength, speed, agility, stamina, regenerative healing
I've
factor,
seen that show. That's the funny part. I knew you were gonna win because I've seen that show.
disease immunities, immense resistance, immense pain tolerance,
toon powers. He basically has toon.
seductive magnetism,
He's got toon powers.
and superhuman reflexes. Yeah, so this is over.
He's toon powered.
Someone has that.
He's a live action toon power. How I've always seen him.
This just became like Ryu trying to fight like Goku.
Okay.
Like this is what it turned into.
Yeah.
It's so outclassed.
He doesn't
because
even
of
have
the,
any of the special powers of the curses or whatever.
No, he can't use
doesn't
them.
even use any of that.
Even then, I don't think he'd have a chance.
No, I'm just saying like he's not even superpowered at all.
No,
he's
he's
just
not.
really good at the weapons. And
Favorite character from the show though. He was awesome.
Oh, he was good.
Bad dad, but he's a good dude. Cool character. I mean, super cool character. So yeah, I smoke you, man.
Yeah,
This is
I knew you did because whenever I saw who you were talking about because I didn't recognize the name at all. And then whenever you showed me, I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's like
This-
Toon Superman."
this is a pretty big beatdown.
He's Toon Superman, is what you are.
And if he's
You've never seen
really,
that show, Matt?
No.
Okay, so
If he really has all that,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
nasty,
yeah.
dude. that's Ryu versus Superman.
Even his like sidekick is a badass. I think his sidekick, the actual kid in the show, would beat my guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's a badass. I don't know if his I don't think his has superpowers.
It's
'Cause he got it from-
superhuman speed, or my guy, or the kid. Which one?
His sidekick.
Yeah.
Because he ran into a transmolecular densitizer. And Ray skated into it on a skateboard, and that's where he got his powers. So I don't know if there's typically superpowered beings in this Henry Danger universe, or
There was
if it's
like
just
silly,
him.
silly bad guys and stuff.
Sure, there is, but I don't know
Yeah.
if they had powers. Because, like I said, I never watched this. Came out in like 2007 or something.
Yeah, it was
I
like
was,
in our not.
I was out of
focusing
high
on-
school
yeah.
already. I would not be watching this
Yeah.
at all. So yeah, no clue what this is. But yeah, he smokes you. Eats your lunch. That's
I
nasty.
Believe it. I believe it.
That's a nasty fight. I'll do that. 56 to 49.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Oh well, I don't care.
No?
No.
You don't care?
No, I don't, Matt.
Whoa. Calm down. What is this attitude I'm getting
I'm
from you?
so
Chill out.
defensive.
No, now you're yelling? Now you're yelling? You know what it's time for, Adam?
I know what it's time for.
It's time to go. We don't have any more segments.
That's it. That's the end. Oh wait, I think we might. It's random reviews.
Yeah.
Where we don't review anything.
That's the whole title.
Yeah.
You got to say the whole thing.
Whenever it's my turn, that's the whole title.
This is where we just, talk about the crap we watched or listened to or did this last week.
Which is a much better description.
So what do you want to call it? This is the shit we did last week segment.
I would be down for it.
We got to come up with a name.
That's whatever you just said. But that's the name.
All right, that's the name.
Yeah.
The shit we did last week.
I watched this movie last night, and it's called They Will Kill You.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, so this chick
I thought I did.
is like a badass. She's trying to find her sister, and her sister's got a job at this weird, creepy
Like a hotel
thing.
I do know about this.
And
yeah.
then you find out within the first 5 minutes it's not a normal hotel. It's like a base for a cult that it sacrifices people to gain immortality, like true immortality, meaning like if there's one scrap of you left, you come back.
Oh, damn.
So like if they chopped you into a million pieces and spread you out, your pieces would crawl towards each other and re-knit themselves.
That's crazy.
And so she's a straight up badass.
Yeah.
She brings in weapons because she's not a dumbass. She knows something's going on with this place. She doesn't know it's a death cult. She just knows they're like stealing girls or something's going on. So she brings in a double barrel, like a big ass machete sword type combo.
Hell yeah.
And that's her main weapons. And it was just a double barrel and a machete. And she's chopping these people into like 12 pieces. And then you'll watch them grab the wall and drag themselves back together.
That's so not fair.
An eyeball chases them at one point. Just an eyeball. They're getting away. They're like way deep. This is a huge building.
Yeah.
Huge. And this eyeball was rolling like through the vents after them.
That's crazy.
It was such a cool
Is it
movie.
the girl from Atlanta? She's
Yes.
Domino in
Yep.
Deadpool?
Yep.
Okay. This, I saw trailers for it a lot before it came out, and I was like, I want to see that. So
It was cool.
What's it on? You don't remember? I'll find it.
Yeah.
I'll find it. That one sounds really cool.
Yeah, it was.
It was good?
Yeah.
That's good confirmation.
It was actually good.
Hell yeah.
There's a bunch of people in it. Everybody in it you'll recognize. There's the bad guys that are like the main bad guys. There's like 5 of them. Each one of them, you're like, holy shit, they got them. Holy shit, they got them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like Michael Pena.
Kinda that idea. You're like, oh shit, they got them.
What about Matthew McConaughey? How about that?
They're going too far.
Too big?
That's too
big. Okay. I found a new game that's coming out. I'm super psyched. They said coming out for Steam, eventually console, so I'm going to be waiting a while.
Right.
Like that chicken game I brought up.
Yeah.
So this one is called Hounded. Oh, dude, this is so sick. You are a border collie, and you're in a fantasy world, and you have like dog powers. You also have magic powers.
Okay.
You are a wizard dog.
A dog wizard. Okay.
A dog wizard in a fantasy world. That's awesome. I saw him sniffing, like following a trail. Energy erupting from him and stuff. Shit coming out of his mouth. Like I was like, this is awesome.
That's
First
cool.
off, I always thought a dog game it would be cool. I loved it when you get to control dogs in like weird games I'm playing, and then like Grand Theft Auto, you could be Chopper for or Chop for a second. That's really cool. I like the idea of being a dog. I played that kitty cat game.
Yeah.
And Stray, that other
I was
one.
about to bring those up.
Those were very cool. So yeah, let me be a dog.
That's awesome. Is there combat?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so. That's why you have actual magic abilities.
Okay.
I don't know if they're destructive. Now, I feel like I saw people in front of them and other animals in front of them, but not 100% sure on that. But it definitely sold me. I was very cool.
Well, as going on with video games, I just saw a bunch of the YouTube guys that I watch that play video, like shooters, basically.
Yeah.
They've all been playing this War Dogs game. And it's kind of like Arma, like the ones that you and me kind of like to watch, where like it's the huge,
realistic and
super realistic, with a little bit of Battlefield in there, meaning there's a little bit more engagements, and you don't die necessarily in one fucking ball.
Yeah, it's not so
it's
realistic.
a little bit, yes, exactly.
Some forgiveness in there.
It's a smaller title for a shooter. A smaller title doesn't mean that small, but it just looks so much fun.
I feel like I've seen this
There's
somewhere.
One of them's this new one that I just saw was the War Dogs, but they're coming out with another one that sounds like that, and it's almost the same type.
Is
of
it
game.
first person?
Yeah.
War Dogs is?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is the landscape? What does the land look like?
It's done just kind of like Arma, where it's one giant like landscape.
So mountains and then like one house over here. And stuff.
Yeah. That's
a warehouse in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
My son and I finished Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yeah.
The shorter version, the manga only, basically.
Yeah.
But we finished it. He's super psyched. Wants to get to Super, so we're already on Super. Already watched like 7 or 8 episodes
comes
of
after
that.
Kai, Matt?
Super.
No.
Super does.
No, it doesn't.
After Dragon Ball Z is Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, okay.
There's no
Nothing
nonsense
else. Not
in between
else.
it.
Not
at
even
all.
the movies in between?
I watched a few episodes of GT, the ones where he turns into the ape, and then he goes blonde ape, and then he turns into Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah.
I'd never seen that. My son knows in Dragon Ball Super, it's where they go blue and red, and he's seen Goku Black with his pink hair, and he's like, I need to get to this.
Yeah.
He wants the crazy shit. And I'm like, dude, just patience.
Yeah.
It's coming.
And kind of rapid fire from now on.
It does. It gets there quick. I told my wife,
before.
I'm like, if he sticks with this, he's about to go Super Saiyan God.
Yeah.
He walks around talking about it. He dreams up crazy fusions and like he loves this shit.
Hell yeah.
I told him when I used to come home from school, I would go watch Dragon Ball Z. And he comes home from school and watches Dragon Ball Z.
That's really cool.
And I love that.
That's
I
really
watched
cool.
the whole show with him. And it's super special to me. I loved
That's
it.
super.
I got something in my throat. I'm not tearing up. But no, super cool. I've been enjoying that, especially with him.
So I've been like I talked about that Outer Limits, and I talked about Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
Now I'm on to Masters of Horror, which is basically the exact same idea as those other
Anthology.
things. Yeah, it's another anthology TV show.
Which one is that? What is that on?
I don't know, dude. We'll put it in on our next episode.
Okay.
Because I'm not finished with it yet.
Okay.
So I will remember because I'll be watching it. Yeah. It's just as dirty as the other ones.
Yeah.
Bunch of nudity
Boobies.
and sex stuff. Yeah.
Boobies
Bro,
and
how did I
butts.
not remember? Because I know I had to have seen like some of the, where else?
If it was on like Showtime or
That's
Max,
what I mean. Shouldn't
you
it have
would've
been the naked ones and
yes,
stuff?
you
right?
would have. If it was on
How
those
do I not remember
channels,
that?
Because
Maybe
maybe
that
you didn't watch them. The other, when you brought up Tales from the Crypt, I said, "Oh, isn't that a Fox show?"
Yeah, yeah.
Because I feel like I used to see reruns on Fox.
Right.
So I feel like that was what you would have seen. Outer Limits was on TV.
So
Tales from the Crypt was on TV.
Tales from the Crypt. The only time I watched Tales from the Crypt was when we would be in hotels. That's when it would be on Showtime.
So you'd be
or
watching
whatever.
Showtime.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
unedited. That should show titties.
Right. But yeah, so Masters of Horror is just as
Same
awesome.
thing.
it's so much fun. I think it's only 1 or 2 seasons, but it's a lot. It's just so much fun. And these, like I said, the other ones, this one's horror instead of sci-fi.
Okay,
instead of
yeah,
Outer
yeah.
Limits, it's more like Tales from the Crypt or whatever.
Right.
But it's just so much fun, bro. Like I can put it on and not pick up my phone. Like,
Yeah.
I'll actually watch all the way
I'm
through.
actually engaged.
Yeah, well, I'll watch all the way through.
Nice.
And then I tried to watch a couple more episodes of that show you were trying to get me to watch, the Batman Caped Crusader.
Oh, that's on my list too.
Yeah,
I watched the
so
first
I watched
5.
a couple more. Tried to watch them again.
Are you on season 1 or 2?
I'm rewatching season 1.
Okay.
I
Season
don't
1
remember
got
it.
me.
Yeah, I
hooked
know.
me
You
in.
loved it. Yeah,
I
yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I love the mobster angle. Everyone, you still have the Art Deco look. It's subtle, but it's there. I like kind of early Batman stuff. I always think that's cool.
Yeah.
He hasn't met his rogues gallery yet, so it's fun seeing them introduced.
Yeah.
And I don't like all the little twists they do on the characters, but some of them are cool. I like Harley Quinn goes after the rich men, blackmail and stuff. I think that's very cool.
I hate how she made those dudes dress. I hate how all the other bad guys look like frilly, fritzy, fucking, I don't know what, clowns. They all look like some sort of like clown, or like they have, I don't know, their bad guy outfits.
Well, like Lady Penguin, you
just
think
like
she was
all
cool?
they just all look so silly to me.
I
That's it. That's the only thing that
So
I don't
do
like
you
about
like it?
Yeah, I hate the way the bad guys look.
see. I love
That's it.
that
Other than
40s
that-
look. I
Other than
mean,
that, I liked it.
I guess you're saying the costume bad guys.
Costume bad guys.
I think everyone else has a really cool look.
Everybody
I like
else
the
is
big
just
coats.
a normal
Yeah,
20s.
40s.
Yeah, whatever.
It's in the 40s.
Is it?
Yeah, 40s Batman,
Yeah.
which is so cool. I love that.
I like it more the second time.
Good. I got to get to second season.
Yeah.
I watched the first 5, but that was when my family was out of town, and then I started watching X-Men and other stuff. So I need to restart it, dude. I might go back to first season like you did
Yeah, you should.
and just blow through it. But that's all I got. Well, I got one more thing. I'm on Supernatural season 4, and I'm almost done with that season.
Mm-hmm.
And I was right. This one got crazy.
Yeah. That's where
Yeah,
starts
it gets
to go.
wild.
That's where it starts to go.
Yeah, totally different
Yeah.
from the other seasons. It
Yeah.
totally stands out.
Yep.
It's some people show up,
Yeah.
and it's wild.
Yeah.
But they're doing that thing like, "Hey, we're this," and they're like, "No, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fight this demon." But
yeah, whatever you said is dumb.
yeah, that's dumb and bullshit.
Yeah.
I have to go kill this skin changer.
Yeah.
Like, That's stupid.
God, you believe in
You
God?
believe in God?
I mean, aliens took my sister, and then Chupacabra's a real thing, and this and that.
And
but
remember that
yours
guy
is
that
dumb.
could squeeze through vents?
That was completely believable.
He nested in the sewers. You remember that?
40
God,
years.
though?
40 years.
Yeah. He's super old. But
Yeah.
God?
You're dumb.
Whatever. But no, it's like evidence in their face. It's
Yeah,
obvious.
all the
Yes,
time, yeah.
this is happening. But there is a feel to this season that is different. It feels very dark.
Yeah.
And I know I only have that and one season after.
For your original
Yes,
season.
because that's what the main dude wanted. So
Right.
I was gonna do that. If I'm into it, I may do the rest. But that's my main focus. So almost there.
There'll be 11 more seasons after?
Yeah, 5. No, 10.
There's 10 seasons.
10 more seasons.
Yeah.
Jesus, too much.
I could by the end, bro. It's so funny. It's like those memes when people are like, first season, hi guys, nice to meet you. We're gonna go on an adventure, and it's then use the 12th level of the 4th paragon of your aunt's 12th sister
To kill God.
Yeah, it's that exact meme where
We
it
gotta
just
go
gets
fight
like that.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it, man. It's a great show. I'm took me a while to get onto it, but I'm glad I did.
it's just a silly thing. That's why.
Yeah. But once you're into it, it's not silly. You're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. I can't believe this is happening. What?
Yeah, it's fun.
The dude who plays Cass,
Yeah.
that guy, that actor's awesome.
He is.
In that role. I don't know
He-
what his other shit is, but
I don't know. I know I've seen him in something else, but not much.
no, me neither. He's so intense. He's so intense in it. He's staring daggers through everyone. I just love that character. I think he's cool. And he always rocking that overcoat.
Mm-hmm.
He hadn't taken it off once.
No, he does. He won't.
I ain't seen him in a suit.
It's his thing.
Like if they went to Florida, wouldn't he pop on like a tank top and some
even whenever
shorts?
he's like real comfortable and he's part of the crew, like he still rocks that same shit. Dude.
I like it. They got to bring it up. All right. Is that it? You got it? You got everything? I got everything. Okay. We're on the socials. We're on Instagram and TikTok at Flipping Pages 24. We're on Facebook at our full name. New episodes release every Thursday on all platforms and YouTube. Best way to support us, follow, like, subscribe, rate, review, comment, all that shit. If you've done that, we appreciate it. If you haven't and you're just listening, hey, we also appreciate that too. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.